Okay, I don't know how much of that was usable, so we're gonna just say it again. I think we got that part. I don't think we have to do that again. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to A Little Catholic Boost, a daily reflection on the readings for Mass. Thank you so much for being here. I really, truly feel blessed to have you, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to pray with me. Our meditation is going to be rooted in the first reading for Mass, which is from the book of Isaiah. So in this reading, our Lord is speaking through the prophet Isaiah to the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, a people who were very notorious in the Old Testament for their sinful ways. And in short, our Lord is expressing how heartbroken he is and almost repulsed by the prayers and offerings of these people while they are participating in so much sin. And you may be thinking, whoa, hang on, wait a second. Aren't we all sinners? Isn't the church full of people who sin? So does that mean that none of us should ever pray because God is so repulsed by our prayers when we're living in a state of sin? And I think the difference here is the disposition of the heart. There's a difference between living a lifestyle of sin, reveling in it, indulging in it, looking forward to it, finding opportunities in which to do it, and trying to have a habit of virtue, but falling. The people in this reading are gallivanting around, committing grievous sins against our Lord, and then just going and acting like they have all these prayers and offerings and want to go to the temple and want to celebrate these feasts for our Lord, while still being completely infected and their soul corroded and rotting with sin. They make no effort to change their life or their hearts, and they can just go and offer these empty prayers and sacrifices. And our Lord's like, I don't want that. Our Lord desires our hearts, and he wants us to change our hearts and our lives. That's what our spiritual life ought to be. There's this misconception sometimes in the world and amongst other Christians where, your faith life is just one part of your life. There's like, I have these hobbies, I have this job, I, have these certain talents. And, the faith life is just, another box that I kind of open when it's time, at church on Sundays, or if I'm praying a family rosary, or if I'm at youth group. And then, we put that box away and then we get out the playing video games, or the talking about sports, or the talking about Disney movies box. And it's just another small part of what makes up who we are. But our faith life is actually radically different from just a small part of who we are. Our primary identity is being a child of God. That is the lens through which we need to view everything in our lives. It ought to color everything we see in the world and be the driving force behind every single action that we do. It's not just another hat we put on and take off at the time when it's convenient. A real faith life causes a radical change in the person. If we're really taking the prayers and the sacrifices that we do as Christians seriously, it has to change us. It has to. If we're just saying words, the words are empty. If we're just hearing words but not letting them register into our hearts, those words are lost. If we're truly pursuing our Lord, it needs to affect change in every single thing that we do. And of course we'll fall. Of course we'll make mistakes. But again, the difference is routinely practicing every single day and working hard to try and make our Lord the center, the focus, the focal point of our entire lives. All right, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. You know what to do. Hit the like button, comment for me, subscribe, hit that little notification bell. Do all the things that I'm supposed to tell you to do. But I want you to know that above all and more than anything else, I truly hope that you have a wonderful day. May God bless you, and may we all ever grow in love with our Lord. Bye.